Hi everyone, I want to show you how to make liver and onions taste super delicious. I've made so much liver videos, but I literally cannot stop eating it. I love liver so much. Anyways, here's your liver. You will need some beef broth. You will need some parsley flakes, paprika, chicken bouillon powder, salt and pepper. You will need some flour. And you will need some rice, because remember, you want to make sure that you serve your liver over a nice fluffy bed of rice. Okay, you will need 1 large sweet Vidalia onion. You will need a tomato, and I'm going to do something really super special with the tomato. You can leave the tomato out. We got some beautiful flour. Okay, so we're going to start on making this recipe beautiful Joan Anderson style. Okay, so we're going to start by getting our plate of liver. Okay, I've cleaned the liver and I've dried it. I've patted it dry with a paper towel. This is a calf liver that I'm using, and I am so excited for this recipe to be cooked. Okay, I'm going to rinse my fingers off a little bit. And you see how long that is? I like to go ahead and cut it so I can have more. Okay? I'm going to get my beautiful knife and I'm just going to cut it. Beautiful. See how long that is? Now, if you were to cut it smaller, then I could get it if you would like to do that. Okay? And get my thing that I used for it. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to coat this in some flour, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, I've coated my liver in flour. So, I'm just going to gently put my liver in the... And you see how it's sizzling? That's good. If it's not sizzling, that only means one thing, and that one thing is that you haven't had it hot enough. Okay, so make sure you have it hot enough. Okay, so you're just gonna let this simmer or let it cook and get it cooked, and then we're gonna take it out, let all those crispy bits, and we're gonna make a gravy. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my beautiful knife. I've cleaned it off. Now we're going to start by slicing the onion. Beautiful. Now make sure. Now guys, I love onions in a good gravy. Oh my God, guys. I could never have thought onions. Guys, if you think that... Oh my God. I don't know why. I go crazy over onions in a good, nice gravy. Beautiful. Now you see these onions? They're cut just like so. Nice and beautiful. Make sure they're cut good. Okay? You want to cut them into like rings. Cut these onions into rings. So, you don't want to dice them because you don't want them to disintegrate. Because remember, you want to be able to see them and you want to be able to taste it. I don't know why, but the tomato is for, because whenever I go to like an Asian restaurant, I always order something. I don't know why. I go crazy over tomatoes in a good gravy. Okay? There's a lot of times that I'll use bell peppers. Bell peppers for more of the taste, but not the taste, more of the color. Okay, so I'm going to check on my liver, and it looks done. I'm going to be right back. My eyes are watering. Okay, my liver is starting to cook. I flipped it. Now this is the beautifulest time to put those beautiful onions in. Beautiful. Now, we're just going to let this side cook, and then come back. Well, my stuff is ready to do. So now you see how we got these beautiful onions in there? Just like so. We flipped it so it will be nice and pretty. Okay? We're going to let these onions cook down a little bit. We're going to take them out. We're going to form that nice, beautiful gravy. Remember, you want to be using equal parts flour and equal parts gravy to make your roux. Whoops. Okay guys, I'm back. So now my liver is cooked. I'm going to put it on a beautiful plate. Okay? It's done. I made sure I've checked it. When you check it, you can just tell when your liver is done. You won't have to guess. You'll know when your liver is done. Okay, literally if you look from it from the side, you'll just see the beautiful consistency. I have some water boiling. I'm gonna put my rice in. You remember, you just gotta salt your water, put that rice in for 11 minutes, and it is ready. This is the liver. Put it aside. And I already had a piece, and it tastes good. So it's technically not done. I mean, it's safe to eat, but it's not. There's no gravy on it, so it'll be really dry if you have it right now. Okay. Beautiful. So I'm gonna let this cool down, and I'm gonna come back when I'm ready to make my gravy. Okay, guys, I'm back. So now I've cooled down my gravy a little bit. So now I'm gonna start my gravy. So when you're making a roux, you want to use equal parts flour, equal parts gravy. So I can just eyeball mine because I know how much. I know how much. Okay? Now, stir in this, mix it with this, and you want to sit here. Now, when you're making a roux, you got to use equal parts flour, equal parts gravy. Okay? And gravy should never be a hard thing to make. I learned how to make it at a young age, younger age than I am right now. So it's not that hard, guys. As long as you just keep stirring it, it should never get hard to make. Look, gravy should never be hard to make, okay? So now that you got all these crispy bits, hold on a minute. I'm going to put a little more oil in. But anyways, I'm going to stir this until I get that beautiful gravy consistency. I'll be right back. Gravy's done. I'm going to check it and see it's at the beautiful consistency I want it to be. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my liver. I'm going to grab this beautiful goodness back into the party.
Alright, so let's get that
Put the rest of your liver.
We're going to use a little bit of chicken bouillon powder, and really, it's just
ignore the TV, guys. Beautiful.
Keep in mind,
now you're going to just put your beautiful liver right on top of your, right on top of this, and let it nuzzle down and simmer. And oh my God, I'm gonna come back in a second to get those tomatoes cut up. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now my liver's simmering. I got my beautiful. We're just checking it to make sure it's a good tomato. I got my beautiful rice cooking as well. I'm going to cut my tomatoes just like this. This is how I like to do it. If you like to do it different, tell me how you like to do it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get my beautiful tomatoes. This is how I cut it. I'm going to put it on the side. And make sure that you put it on make sure that you have the heat on low because you don't want to burn your tomatoes. Your tomatoes, whatever you like to call them. Now, I understand if you don't like cooked tomatoes, but I just happen to love it, okay? Make sure that you put a good amount of tomatoes in. Beautiful. And you're just going to let it simmer. Look at that. Make you some. Alright, everyone, I'm back. Now, I'm going to take a bite of my beautiful liver. Oh, guys, are you excited? You better be.
And then you have, it's like, what do we want to call it? Like a film that you want to be able to take off. You want to start at the very end, and then I'll show you what it looks like, okay? So you're going to separate
some of that rice.
This clear film here. All right. See how that's nice and clear? You want to take that off.
Some butter
that's the part that we don't want. Okay. And this here,
rice.
It's clear also, but it's thicker. The thicker part is the chitlin that we want to eat. This thin part is so that we don't want to eat that. So then we're going to just pull it off. And you always start at the end. If it rips, just go back to
That
where you
gravy
were.
tastes so good, especially with those
Okay, if you
onions.
see fat along the way like this, you just take it off.